for that. Okay, so this is from my friend Eleanor. Thank you for reminding me of Eleanor. So let's try this. I don't know if I'm going to remember the words.
Thank you.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Lauren.
Lauren. Okay, I'll do it.
Woo! Woo!
This one for Lauren. Lauren. I'm going to do for Lauren. I'm going to do for Glenn Tipton. I'm going to do for KK Down. I'm going to do for Cassius Clay, who truly was hated more than Sonny Liston. We know him now as Muhammad Ali, but back when he was going against Sonny Liston, he had a mouth, a big mouth. They called him the Louisville Lip. People fucking hated him. If you watch those fights, the one that took place in Miami, where Cassius Clay beat him fair and square, who in the audience is standing up cheering? Nobody. Same thing happened in Lewis and Maine. I don't care what anybody says. The rematch happened in Lewis and Maine. Why did it happen in Lewis and Maine? At a hockey rink. Because nobody else would host the fight. That was the times back then. Nobody wanted to host these two black heavyweights. That's what was going on. I know the world's racist, the country's racist. Back then, and in the 30s, when Joe Louis beat Max Schmeling here at Madison Square Garden, he was not allowed to raise his arm in victory. So we've been through a lot of things in this country. But Cassius Clay in that other fight with Lewis and Maine, boom! He threw a short punch. There's been a lot of people say, oh, it was staged, so no. He's hit him with a hard, short fucking punch that shook that motherfucker, and that guy fell. Who got up and cheered? Nobody. Because he was hated more than Sonny Liston, who was the menacing, scowling, brooding Mike Tyson of that time. He was hated more than that. This goes out to him. This also goes out to Jim Neighbors. I mentioned Jim Neighbors in this song. My aunt likes Jim Neighbors. I think I mentioned Perry Como in this song. These were like 8 tracks. I remember my relatives when I was a kid. And my friend Eleanor, who worked at wrote the last story about something in this song. You're right, it's not, I'm wrong, it's not in the end. Eleanor was this Korean woman who ran a place called Bob's Donuts. And Eleanor said she worked the night shift. She worked all night. She worked the cash register. Close to where I live, I live Nob Hill, right next to the Tenderloin. It's like right in between. She worked the night shift before it became popular, before the tech stuff came around and became popular. Well, my band would go in there, Red House Painters, after rehearsals. We'd be the only people in there, besides Eleanor and her Bible and a priest. And that priest was sitting there all night to make sure she was safe. And a cop would come in. And the cop, she'd give him free stuff to make sure she was safe. Because the Polk Street, Lower Polk Street at that time was scary now, post-COVID. But it was scary then. But Eleanor worked at that place. She owned it. She worked there all night. These kind of things I'm starting to think about because I'm 58 years old. She was 60. She was Korean. Her kids bought her a trip to Japan. For a trip, she always wanted to go to Japan. She flew to Japan. And she flew home from Japan. She took a taxi up to Marin County, got in bed, and died of physical exhaustion at 60. So these things really got me thinking in my 58th year, kind of things that can happen. Thank you for reminding me of some of these things that I feel passionate about. I'll see if I can get through this song, remember all these words for you, Lauren, and for Eleanor. Cassius Clay was hated more than Sonny Liston. Some like KK, more than some like your neighbor, somebody even I like them all. I put my feet up on the coffee table. I stay up late, watching cable. I like old movies with Clark Gable, just like my daddy, just like my dad did when he was home. Staying up late, staying up late, just like my dad did when he was thinking, oh, how fast the years fly. I knew an old woman ran a donut shop. She worked me serving cops. Then one morning, baby, her heart stopped. The place ain't the same. Place ain't the same no more. Not without my friend. Place ain't the same no more, man. How things change. I buried my first victim when I was 19. In the pockets of her jeans, found letters that said so many things that really hurt me bad. I never breathed her name again, but I like